You can hear me? Can you hear me? 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 Yeah, yeah. Yo, yo.
In this interview, it's an honor, man. It's an honor.
It's an honor, man.
Because, like I was saying to my friend, Jhon and all my friends, you had appeared in many channels that we love, like Honest Trailers, and you are hearing this.
Honest Trailers.
Yes, and you are hearing this small but beautiful channel in Latin America, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Meet the spirit of love, Jean Valjean. I could thief who was something else and something else. There's a lot of lyrics in that song. I don't remember.
Un genio.
Jhon, dale.
Hombre,
I'm speechless.
yo quisiera preguntarte sobre tus inicios. Hay un álbum, sí, que es completamente sobre Broadway, pero hay una canción tuya que se llama For Life en el 2001. Me gustaría preguntarte sobre qué recuerdos te trae esa canción en especial y también de colaborar con algunos de Broadway.
To sum up your whole career in Broadway, but let's start with bad, like 20 years, with For Life, man. What memories you got for that work? And yes, how can you resume that with all the things that you had done in Broadway? I know that there are more questions about Broadway. Don't worry, not all the questions will be about Pokémon, but man, tell us about For Life.
For Life. That's the first time I've ever had a question about For Life. That was a friend of mine wanted to make an album way back in the day, and I said, yeah, I will sing a song. One of his songs, Dwayne, I believe his name is. It's been so long now, I don't even remember what happened with that, if he did anything with it, but he was one of the first people to hire me to sing on his songs and to put it out in distribution to the world on all of the distribution channels. So when you search for Jason Paige, that's one of the things that comes up.
In fact, we decided I won't translate for let you talk. I will translate to my friends later, so don't worry. César, creo que sería bueno que continúes con la pregunta de Ren. Ya te digo por qué.
Pues sí, bueno, vi que él apareció en el 2010 en el musical Rent. Y bueno, me llamó la atención porque ya tuvimos a alguien más que estuvo en ese musical. Entrevistamos a Morgan Bradley. Ella estuvo en el 2015 y Jason estuvo en el 2010. Pero bueno, como vi eso en común, quería preguntarle cómo fue haber participado en ese musical en Rent.
Okay, man.
I think he's talking about Rent.
Yes, man, because we got in the channel the amazing Morgan Bradley. He sung in the version of Rent that they premiere in Australia, so it's crazy. But man, to sum up, because we know that this musical is very, very, very important, not only popular, but important. Yes, how was your experience in that? How do you sum up with the feelings, all the emotions that musical got, man?
Yeah, Rent is a very interesting story. In the end of the mid 90s, I had a public access cable television show called the What's Up Show, where we would run around in the East Village with a camera in Tompkins Square Park. I had a band called What's Up, and then it became a TV show on public access to promote the band called the What's Up Show. So the band filmed our video. We filmed our music video for our song. It's on my YouTube channel, Stand Up, in Tompkins Square Park, where all of the homeless people were squatting in the band shell. This is what they're referring to in Rent, where they're tearing down buildings and they're displacing the homeless. Different scenarios in Rent were actually scenarios that I was experiencing in my life at the time in Tompkins Square Park, and on my band playing Pyramid Club and CBGBs and having a public access cable TV show. And if you notice in the beginning of the show, Mark points to Roger and he talks about him filming people all around the East Village and Roger doing gigs at CBGB's in the Pyramid Club because the posters were on his wall. This is a replication of my life at the time. The composer of Rent, Jonathan Larson, used to watch the TV show, the What's Up TV show. And when I went in to audition for Rent in 1996, 97 or 98 when the first off-Broadway production happened. I sang with Jonathan Larson, the composer of Rent, and I sang I'll Cover You in a duet with him. And then I sang one song, glory, one song before I go, glory, one song to leave behind. And they offered me the role in the original off-Broadway production. When I came into the audition, Jonathan Larson said, "Oh, you're the guy from the TV show. I watch your show all the time. It's a great, I'm so glad you're here." I sang, he offered me the role, and I had other things going on at the time, so I didn't take the role. I actually said, no, I have other things happening, and I'm not available for the time. So Rent goes on to become a huge success, and I audition on Broadway. I don't get it. They never hire me again. At the same time, the TV show that I was producing for New York City called The What's Up Show, that Jonathan Larson watched, and I believe he wrote Mark and Roger based on my actual real life. The TV show was also being watched by Neil Patrick Harris, who's the star of Doogie Howser. At the time, a friend of mine knew him and played him the What's Up Show on VHS tapes, because people in Manhattan would record the What's Up Show on VHS when it would come on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock. And this friend of mine came to LA, and she was a writer on TV show. She played the What's Up Show for Neil Patrick Harris, and he and I became friends. I've worked with him numbers of times throughout the years. When Neil Patrick Harris did Rent, I met him then. I met him through all of my Rent friends, even though I had still never done the show. I had auditioned many times. So then 10 years goes by after Neil has done the show, and he decides to do it at the Hollywood Bowl, and he says, I got to have Jason Paige in the show. I went in and I sang for him, and then I finally got to do the show, whose characters were based, I believe, on, it's obvious, on my life at the time, a combination of Mark and Roger, which were the roles that I was going in to audition for. So it's a really interesting story. It comes full circle. I experienced the world of Rent in the East Village at the time that Rent was being written, and then 10 years later, I got to portray that world on the Hollywood Bowl stage, the biggest stage that Rent has ever been performed on. And I think that was just at a 12-year anniversary of that. That was 2010. So that's my Rent story. At some point, I'm going to do a cover of one song, glory, one song before I go, glory, one song to leave behind, bye, one song, one last refrain, glory, from the pretty boy of a man who wasted opportunity. I'm going to do a crazy remake of that song at some point. That's what basically I was saying.
Man, like what's the movie? We're not worth it. But man, thank you for the story for us. Jhon asked me the favor to tell you this, and I'm glad. It's great, man, because in the channel we also had Tonja Perkins, Luba Mason, the amazing Jaime Lozano, and we love when they tell us that of Broadway histories, man. The thing that you tell us about Jonathan Larson, wow. In fact,
yes. You know about his story when he died the night before the show opened. And that's one of the reasons that the show got catapulted to such great success, because of the emotion that the cast felt when they performed the show after coming in that day and finding out that their leader had passed. It's a tragic story, but his legacy lives on because of it, I think.
Man, thank you. And in fact, a little data. Jaime Lozano was one of the composers that appears on Tit Tit Boom, man. So, and he watched it off Broadway in the Heights, and then he now do the instrumentation for the music. But man, that history of Frank, when I translated to my friends, I was like, chicos, la historia que contó es hermosa. Traducir algo. Parece indicar que un personaje de Rent fue inspirado en él, porque Jonathan Larson veía el programa de WhatsApp de él. Y obviamente ustedes saben la historia de Jonathan Larson, ¿no? Tin Tin Boom, ¿no?
Mi segunda pregunta tiene que ver con la serie de Animal, que es la que está acá. Esa serie me encanta y cuando vi que participó dije, le tengo que preguntar. Estos dos son los mejores amigos, Mike y Phil. Y bueno, son otros actores lo que hacen las voces de estos personajes, pero cuando les toca cantar, ahí es cuando Jason entra. Y está genial porque aunque está traducida al español, la canción la dejaron con el idioma original, entonces está muy padre, podemos disfrutarla así. Entonces, esta serie es de humor negro. Quiero preguntarle, si le gustaría hacer un proyecto de humor negro donde solamente sea puro canto y que nos hable de cómo fue que creó las voces, porque él hace las voces, bueno, canta por los dos personajes, no nada más por uno.
Hey, that's a great question from Cesar, and I will mix it with a question from myself because if I don't ask you this, I will punch myself. John, of course, Cesar is asking about animals. You made the voice, the vocals from these two characters, these beautiful mice, and it's great because in Latin America it's translated to Spanish, but your songs is still in English. It's great because, as you know, the opening from Pokémon is in Latino, but man, we love your version. But the question from Cesar is, do you want to do like a project, like a musical project in cinema full with dark humor and you singing all the parts? And my question is, because I need to check it out, is it true that you appear on Election? It's one of my favorite movies, man.
Oh, yes. Hold on, I got it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, freaking love this movie, man.
What? I got this. I found it's very new. There's a new thing for collectors. You can get VHS tapes and you can get them graded. So you can actually get a grade on it has to be sealed. So it's inside of the wrapper and put into a box like that. And I autographed it, and then they authenticate it, and it's part of the JASON Paige collection, and it becomes a collectible item for the people that really like to collect it. It says right here, the seal, which is the plastic wrap around the outside of the box, got a 9. I don't know how they're grading the seal to give it a 9, and then the box got an 8. An 8 for how the condition the box was in, because these things have been hanging around for 25 years, just sitting in somebody's closet. But yes, I was in Election. I did a little cameo role in Election when she's on the phone. There's 3 kids in the hallway talking about circumcision and the evils of circumcision, and I'm one of those kids sitting on the ground right there in that scene. And I still get recognized for that. It's really funny. But yeah, Animals. Animals was a friend of mine. His wife was one of the producers on it, and she said that they needed New York style singing for rats, and I was like, oh, okay, I know what that is. I gotta. At the time, I was doing Joe Pesci. You know Joe Pesci is from Goodfellas. You know Joe Pesci. You guys know what Joe? You guys got Goodfellas. Yeah.
Do you think I'm funny?
Yeah, you think I'm funny? How funny what? What, I'm making you laugh? I'm a clown to make you laugh over here? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I was doing a show where I was Joe Pesci, so they were very, they were like, oh, Jason can do the Joe Pesci and he can sing. So I went in the studio and I sent them 3 demos where I sang it in various different styles. At first I sang it like myself, then I sang it with a choir, with 2 different other characters, and then they finally gave me direction, so they want you to do it in the New York style. And I have yet to see that episode. I still haven't ever seen it. I did it in the studio. I have my demo, and my demo's really funny because I went crazy on the demo. But I never actually saw the production because it's HBO. I don't have HBO. But I have to check that out at some point. It's not online. I can't find it on YouTube. So it's never been like a separate thing, like, Honest Trailers or Hellbenders, where they make a little piece and they put it on YouTube. But I'd love it if somebody would put that song up on YouTube. I can hear it finally.
I will ask my friend Cesar if he's the hero. Cesar, ¿tú dónde lo viste? Porque él no ha podido ver el episodio.
En HBO.
Sí, no, que alguien necesita que alguien suba la canción, él no lo ha oído. O sea, no hizo, y que el demo es una locura. You can use Thunderbolt from Pikachu, so he can power everything.
Yes.
So,
Bueno,
Dale.
yo le doy el paso a Mateo para que pues cerremos con broche de oro y si tiene de pronto Andrés que preguntarle sobre los honestamente, pregúntale si puede cantar pues al final lo que tantos amamos, la canción, no sé.
Ven, Mateo, es tu turno y por favor, pregúntale el video. No mentiras. I will let you, John. Jason, Mateo is not only one of the biggest fans from the Pokemon franchise. He said that I don't mention that, but I will mention it. He even got like an Instagram page from pictures from Pokemon, and even the creator of the series gave it a kudos. And Mateo,
wow.
go ahead.
Okay, so hi Jason. Well, I think that my friends introduced me properly, and I'm a big Pokemon fan. I even have like, I'm a big fan, and I do this with my figures. So I have two questions for you. One is Pokemon related, and the other one, well, the first question is after the big success from the series, the games, and all that, and realizing that you were like part of this big phenomenon by being recognized as the singer from the first Pokemon opening, how does it feel like to be part of this big movement that has captivated so many people across the years? And the second question is, I am also a big fan of Elite Beat Agents, so I want to know how was the experience? How was it for you to record the songs on the games?
Wow. Well, the first question is I am profoundly grateful to you guys. It fills my every cell with energy to think that you spent your life committing yourself and having an imaginative, playful, beautiful time with Pokemon without thinking about me, but by thinking about the song. So the celebrity is not me. The celebrity is the song. The celebrity is the work. You know what I mean? Like when you appreciate an artist, you can appreciate the person or you can appreciate the art. And the most amazing thing about my success with Pokemon is that up until 2016, it has only been about the art. Nobody knows who I am. Nobody cares who I am because they're children, they're kids just having a good time playing, inspired, singing, watching the TV shows and drawing and doing cosplay and playing the card games, all with the song in their heads, but not me in their heads. Just the song, the art, the work. So it's very, very great to be appreciated for the work, not for the celebrity. Now everybody is an adult that grew up on Pokemon, and now they want to know, oh, it's a guy. Oh, it's a guy with a microphone in the studio singing to a track, you know, rocking out. And then it's, oh, who's the guy? And now they want to know the guy. But that's after the fact. It's after the art has already done its work. And this is an obsolete, it's unheard of in, you know, well, it's in today's, well, in the past 20 years, it's starting to become more of how people are relating to art because there's a lot of anonymity. Like who goes, let's get down to business. Give me one more time to get this. It's been a million nights just like this. Who's that guy? Like, we don't know who that guy is, but it's a guy, and we think about the guy. But I mean, just to say that art should be appreciated for the art, and then you go to the person afterwards. And that's what happened with Pokemon for 20 years. And in the past 5 years, now I'm the face to the voice in your head. So profound gratitude is the primary feeling that I get for you guys. I spent 4 hours singing, going to the studio, going back and forth, going back again to do it. You spent 4,000 hours doing everything that you did throughout your entire childhood, maybe more. So you are the real celebrity. Your mind, your imagination is the real celebrity. And I am trying to catch up now by going to events and doing interviews and being a part of communities and creating new content. I'm just trying to catch up.
and it's happening. I'm catching up. The second question was Elite Beat Agents. Yes, I did 3 tracks on Elite Beat Agents, Walkie Talkie Man, Canned Heat, and then I did a little bit on You're the Inspiration. I did a lot of backgrounds on that one.
That's my favorite track from the game.
Oh yeah, that's good. It's a lot of vocalists on there. I'm one of the vocalists on that song. But that was really cool because a lot of times I'm asked to sing exactly like a certain artist. And then that was the case. They have to buy what's called the sound-alike rights, which means you could cover the song, but you have to sound like somebody else. If you want to sound exactly like the artist, you have to pay extra money to sound like the artist. So they bought the sound-alike rights, and then I tried to get my voice as close to the original as possible. But it was interesting. I have played that game, and I have heard myself on the game.
Wow. Thank you, Mateo. Jhon.
Thank you, Mateo.
Bravo.
Bravo, Jason. Son mis respetos, es un honor absoluto, men. Yo sí quisiera poder decirle que si puede culminar con nosotros, pues dando su apertura de Pokémon.
I wanna be the very best like no one ever was. You can't stand it's my real tale. The train made in my car. I will travel across the place to take far and wide. It took your mind to understand the power that's inside. The power that's inside. The power. Pokemon. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, you're my best friend in the world. We must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true. I courage the pull soon. You teach me, and I teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. 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 Atraparlos ya. There you go. Pokemon.
Bravo.
No, Jason.
Cool.
No sé qué decir.
Oh, man.
Where are you guys at now? Where are you all at right now?
Okay, I'm myself. I was going to say Andres. Myself and Jhon, we are in Cúcuta. This is the border with Venezuela in Colombia. Mateo is in Bucaramanga. Yes.
Yes, I'm right now in Bucaramanga.
It's more at the south. In fact, in Pokémon in Latin America, in one episode they mentioned Bucaramanga. It was a crazy translation. And Cesar is from Mexico.
Wow.
Yes.
That's excellent. I'd love to get to South America, Mexico. I have never been to any Spanish countries with Pokemon. I've been to Asia. I've been to Europe. I've been to the Middle East, but never South America. It's time.
I will tell Jhon that share this with people from the Comic Cons from Latin America. Jhon, comparte esto con la gente de las Comic Cons de Latinoamérica. Nunca estaba acá como demonios.
Okay. Yes, I know there's a lot of fans in Argentina as well.
Oh, man, in Colombia.
Yeah, Colombia.
And also, in fact, in Latin America, in Mexico was the first place that entered Pokemon. And
really?
The translators are from Mexico, ¿cierto, César?
Yes, I'm very impressed that you guys. I'm very impressed that you guys all asked questions about some of the other things that I did. That you actually are fans of those things. It's a rare occurrence. So really, I appreciate that.
Thank you, and man, that's why I love this channel. I love the project from Jhon. Maybe it's not a project that got for now the million views. We know that somehow, Man, but I love because this is for the love for the arts, all the arts, and we want to showcase everything for, like you say, the person behind. And no, man, like we was into Jhon, you had appeared in many channels that we love. But I am a big fan from all these trailers, and see you here, like it was like what? I was pinching like Jhon. Are you serious? Oh man, thank you. Y que Jhon te agradece por hacer las preguntas y tú también, César y Mateo.
You are legend, Jason. You are legend.
Gracias a él, muchas gracias.
Gracias, my friends, amigos. I'm very glad to be here. We have to do it again at some point soon.
Jhon, que puedes hacerlo de nuevo cuando quieras. Dice.
I'll come down there in person. We'll do it in person.
It will be amazing, Jhon, que ojalá en persona. Yo te puedo hablar, Jhon, hay una persona que está interesada en hacer una Comic Con acá en Hispalao. Like I was saying, I don't promise you anything, but there are people in Cúcuta, because we are far from Bogota, that wanna be the events here, because sometimes we don't get the money to go to Bogota. So there are people that, if they're interested, I will tell. We got Jason, of course.
Yes.
Pay it well and bring it here, man, because here we are crazy. In fact, Mateo is now in Bucaramanga, but he lived in Cúcuta, and we've met, in fact, talking about Pokémon many years ago. So, oh, man, thank you.
Thank you, man.
We are not worthy. Thank you.
How do you say gotta catch them all in Spanish?
Atrápalos ya.
Atrápalo, what?
Atrápalos ya.
Atrápalos ya. Atrápalos ya.
Man, and you do it exactly. How? Man, you have heard the version in Latino. It's like that.
There you go. Good.
No,
Atrápalos ya. Pokémon.
No, man, Jason. Only Jason can see that. Okay. Okay. No, thank you.
Thank you, Jason, for the opportunity.
Thank you, guys. I really
God bless you, man.
Gracias.
God bless you.
God bless you. And Jhon, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Hasta la próxima.